All right, so in the middle of some truck recovery, I got this thing to move. It turns out you can start it in gear, so that means you can actually move it. So it's parked over there. I moved it this far. It's starting to get a little weak, so I'm charging it up a little bit right now. Yeah. So now that I got it moved over, pumping up the tires. This back driver's side tire was totally flat. Got it pumped up. Seems to be holding air. Good news. If you look where the truck was parked, you can see a little bit of oil stain right there between the two rear tires. So, have to get that taken care of. Doesn't look like there's much any leaking up here going on. The fuel tank was empty, which is weird. So maybe it got siphoned at some point. I just threw 5 plus another 1 gallon into the tank, so I got 6 gallons in there with some fuel stabilizer. So that's in here in the tank. No fuel being pumped through, so I got a fuel pump on order. I got this new fuel filter put in, but it's totally dry. The thing does start. There's the fuel pump. It does start up just fine once you got starter fluid being sprayed into the carburetor. I put another quart of oil because it was a little low, and obviously the oil is old as well, so that quart of new oil should go pretty well with this thing. So anyway, got it charging up. We're gonna see how she does. Worst case scenario, just use the starter motor to put it on the trailer. I'm gonna go pick the trailer up right now. We do have this little incline too, so I could park the trailer there and then just get it to roll over, and with the downhill incline that might help, assuming the brakes work. When I first got to it, the brake pedal, I pressed it down and it just stayed down. Turns out it was totally empty of brake fluid, so I filled that up and pumped it a few times. Now it's actually returning, but I'm not feeling any brake pressure, so there's probably a ton of air in the lines. But the parking brake appears to work, which is good news. Very good news. All right. There's also a bit of moisture inside, so it's all fogged up on the inside. I'm kind of airing it out right now. Ton of spiders all over the place as well, so I'm gonna have to get those out of there. I'll just throw away all that old carpet. Whoever owned it before loves skulls. There's skulls there on the shifter, skulls on the air inlets for the tires. Not sure what the original paint color was. You can see underneath this white there's red, and it looks like to be the same color red as these I don't know what you call those arrow things, I don't know. Anyway, same color red there, and then if you look inside the truck bed, you can see even the previous red is peeling off, so maybe it was white before the red. I don't know. Or cream color, hard to tell. Anyway, it's a project. Runs! She runs! All right, this is a before shot. Plenty of Dirt all over. Moss on it still. A lot of dirt in the bed. Various crap. All the way along this side too. All right, this is the after shot. I wasn't able to get the front totally done in the hood because the hose wouldn't quite reach, but I got most of it. And for a first wash, it definitely looks a lot better. Look at that, a whole different color. Wow. This thing doesn't need a paint job, it just needed to get clean. Bed still drying out, but you can see all the crap is gone for the most part. A couple of small pieces of dust. Tailgate looks great. This side looks great, except for where the rust holes are. I didn't really clean down there too much because there's a lot of jagged edges with the rust. And there's a little bit of moss left. We'll keep that. As you can see, some of these lines I couldn't quite wash off as easy. I may have to go over that with some better soap for the next wash. So you get it? But overall, I think this thing looks much better compared to my car. I mean, it's pretty great. There we go. There it is. Woohoo! Front lights work. None of the dash lights work. You can't even see me. But we're going for it. Horacio's behind me. Is there any crap in there? Man. It was running so good, it was. Fuck. I think you can see all the crap coming through. Look at how bad that is.